this is what she looks like when we're done. The dumpster. She made it unscathed as far as no broken windows, no popped tires. So here we are in Dawson City, sorry, and we are going to give her a wash. Kind of funny if you look at the back, how dirty it was compared to the front. The bird actually stayed nice and clean, surprisingly. So there's the washerman himself. He's going to give her a spray. Walking around Dawson City, and the one thing I said to Jay was, yesterday we were wearing shorts, today we're wearing winter coats.
Yeah.
That was the temperature difference between yesterday and today.
This city, which is really a town, is so gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like the architecture, like you feel, you know you're in a different town. Like you know you're in a cowboy town. And look, I got my cowboy boots on. So anyway, what a great day. What a neat town. I can't wait for people to see the videos and pictures we've taken. So anyhow, have a great day, guys, and talk soon. So here we are, Parks Canada has restored this. Work site. I thought I would take some pictures and videos of what we have here. And go in slow-mo so people could actually stop and read some of this. So this is far from having a tour. We weren't able to get a tour, but they call this the Dredge, and he used to lay in the flatlands of all this, where all this gold was, and they used to drag these buckets of ore, and these are some used buckets here to get a sense of how big they are. Like here's my hand on one, and that used to drag and catch sediment and dirt deposits, and this was basically a big crazy wash plant. It used to wash it, and I'm still like I said, I'm guessing. People could look it up, but look, you can hear my echo now. Well, that's the monster of a machine she is right there, and that used to dredge or dig for gold and wash and be a wash plant, and work its way at making its millions and maybe even billions, who knows. So anyway, I'll take a little video here. I'll walk around. I hope everyone can get a little taste of it. And this is just outside Dawson City, probably about 10-15 kilometers. And it, like I said, it's just hard to believe its scope of its size, and it moves. And it kept on moving itself, the length of itself, and keep working it forward down in through these valleys. These valleys were all shaped by this rig. So you can see the buckets there. I think that was for the waste product afterwards, and I think they drug it in through the front. Almost reminds me of a drag line. Oh, here we go. Here's some information here. There. So yeah, so this is a pretty unique site. It's a Parks Canada, are the ones that restored this, or paid to restore, I should say. Probably a local work project. Like I said, you can get a feel for its size. Well, the size of that chain. It's crazy, huh?
Sign back there said that it harvested 8 metric tons of gold.
To me, it's like a farm kid's ultimate playground. As a young boy, I'd want to crawl all over this thing. So, anyway, folks, look it up. I'm sure you could find lots of information on the internet, and it's just another reason to come, and another thing you can come and take a look at while you're up here in the north. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Talk soon.
Then there's Miller Creek. Now my father-in-law and my brother-in-laws worked on Miller Creek. They worked underground. It took them 11 and a half months to drill and blast 750 feet underground into the hill, and they hit an old channel back there. There was so much gold in that channel, and my father-in-law knew how long it would take for a scoop tram to bring a load out and dump it out and go back and get another load. And he would time my brother-in-law's, and he'd go, "Oh, for Christ's sakes," and he'd get up and he'd march up the hill, and he'd put his hat on and his light on, and he'd march down the drift, and there'd be my brother-in-laws picking out the gold nuggets and putting it in their hard hats. He said, "For Christ's sakes, give me that, get back to work."
Have you ever killed a bear, Carl?
Oh yeah, I've killed many bears, but I don't brag about that. Every poor bear that I've had to kill was because they all wanted to eat me. So sorry to say, but every bear that I did kill, I said a prayer for. I very, it means a lot to me. Every living creature, and being for that matter, deserves the right to live. You know, whether they're good or bad.
Yeah.
You know, but unfortunately, they just had a bad day.
Yeah.
You know, and so one day, not too far up the valley here, I can see the spot pretty near from here, 4 miles up there. I can see it. I killed a grizzly bear with an axe. I was staking some mining claims, and so I staked the mining claims prior to this, and I was issued some tags to put on the mining claims. So I was out there putting the mining tags on the claim posts, and it was really nice out. It was about 10:15 in the morning. You can hear the river, you can hear the leaves blowing, you can hear the birds chirping. It was just really beautiful, so much tranquility. And then I saw some movement on my peripheral vision. I was wearing sunglasses, and I was just about to hit the nail on the tag, and I thought, I gotta check this out. And I turned and looked, and there's a bear, say from here to the Mustang away, 25 feet or so away, and he was coming at me full blast. and he was reaching for ground, and he was coming, and I felt like a cat does when he sees a dog, and I went, whoa, and I just got tingly, like, whoa, and it was real fast, and I put my arms up, and I yelled at the bear, and I went, hey. And the bear, it went to its left side, and I was watching him go to the left. He flanked to its left, and as fast as he flanked to his left, he flanked into the right. So now the bear is coming this way, and I just had enough time to put this hand on the bottom of my axe, and I brought her down, and I hit that bear right in the skull and the head, and sunk it as far as I could, right to the handle, and he skidded right to between my feet, and it shook, and it was doing all that, and I twisted the axe head in his skull, and I just watched that bear stiffen up, and I went, whoa. And I pulled the axe out, and I looked under the trees, and I thought, what the heck's going on around here? Is there any more? Yeah, that happened real quick. It took like about 10 seconds for the whole thing from the start to the finish. So I said a prayer for this poor bear. You know, send him to the spirit world. I said a prayer of thanks to the Creator and grandfathers, grandmothers, the Great Spirit for watching over me. And that's all I can say is that poor bear had a bad day. And yeah, and when you're out there, there's lots of bears out there. Don't be scared of them. Just stand your ground.
Right.
Yeah, don't run. Show them who's boss. Don't
Thank
forget
you.
your axe.
Here we are.
Top of the world.
This is called the Dome here in Dawson City. I tell you, you come up here, you gotta come here. It's breathtaking. So lucky. The scale is just hard to believe. And it's a beautiful day. Way over there, straight ahead, you can almost see a faint line of a highway. I guess that's the top of the world highway to Alaska. Take care, folks. Talk soon. Looks like a storm's rolling in here into Dawson City. Wind's starting to pick up. We just got to camp. Could be interesting. A little light underneath those clouds. Pretty cool.
ARASTEEVES. Thank you.
这个海苔把我们拿来，
I am ready. Is this the toenail side right there? Or is that the... That's the toenail side.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's right. Oh no.
you gotta get the toe jam.
You get the toe jam. Thank you very much.
Just like that. Thank you.